Last month you may have seen on my Instagram feed that Pete from Cedric and Ada, a fellow with slightly more of an Australian style knife channel, sent me two things. First, a cold steel Spartan knife, which is 100% American, and that's why it's made in Taiwan. And second, a beer known in the Australian language as Cooper's Brewing Original Pale Ale, which weighs in at 4.5% imperial pounds of alcohol by volume, if my math is correct. Wait, 4.5? That ain't no fun. How am I going to fling open the Spartan and fight that skunk that walks around my backyard some nights? Guess I could chase the Coopers with some of that Tanqueray sitting in the cabinet above the fridge. Like my grandpa used to say, "Tanqueray's my skunk fighting liquor." So this beer comes in a 750 milliliter bomber, probably other sizes too. Bomber being a term despite having drank from them for years, I had never heard until recently. I always said 22-ounce bottle because it rolled off the tongue nicely. Cooper's, which is also available in America, is a bottle-conditioned cloudy pale ale with sediment floating around the bottom. In America, we refer to sediment as dirt. So let's read the manufacturer's notes. Or, hey, beer, tell me about yourself in 3 glowing paragraphs or less, depending on how many of yourselves you've drank. It reads, our pale is naturally conditioned in the bottle or keg or toilet of a county jail. This traditional Cooper's brewing method produces the trademark sediment that gives our ales a distinctive, fine, cloudy appearance. Yeah, that's right, we trademarked sediment. Get ready for the lawsuits, bitches. This beer is a deep golden color with a U and pours with a generous level of foam. To unlock its full flavor potential, make sure to roll before pouring. And if you don't know what rolling is, you don't know beer, dumbass. Also, no additives, no preservatives, except of course for the alcohol. The smell, it's sweet and mellow. We have some honey up in there, some light malts, and a little bit of fruit. What kind of fruit? Is honeysuckle a fruit? Oh, no? Let's try some apricot jam. I don't want to give the impression these are bold smells, just chilled out and pleasant. The taste. Where do I begin? Lightly carbonated with a kind of bitter hop start that finishes into a mild sourness. Not sour as in a sour style ale, but a sour funk that you get in some Trappist ales. There's also some fruit rinds like tangerine. It's been a while since I've had tangerines, but I think that's halfway accurate. It reminds me a little bit of the Orville Trappist I reviewed a while back. Now looking at the reviews of the Coopers on Beer Advocate, I see watery, grassy, cola flavored. I could see a little watery because it's not a high gravity beer, but I don't know about the cola flavored. I don't know where they're getting a lot of these. Also, this is not what we refer to as a pale ale in America. A pale ale here is just a coded way for them to sell you an IPA again. Hey, look, it's a whole other beer. Don't get me wrong, I like that style of beer too, but just call it what it is. A fuck you amount of hops. All in all, I like it. It's not what I expected, but the sort of flavor, which I prefer out of a bottle-conditioned beer, is pretty good. It's not quite as watery as a lot of the people on Beer Advocate were describing it to me. Maybe mine aged more, I don't know. So thanks to Cedric for sending me this bottle. Now if you're not familiar with him, here's a very recent photo of the guy. Like, subscribe to me, and if you're not subscribed to Cedric, well, go to hell. Comment, Patreon me. Thanks for watching.